What's up, guys? Matt here coming at you. You don't see this view very often. It's kind of odd for me. Like, I'm not a big on-camera kind of guy, especially with the corona going on. I'm just all scruffy and funky hair and stuff. And just like, I said, hey, we're not going anywhere, so I'm just going to like grow my hair out. I've never really grown my hair much. I always kept it short. So I'm just like, oh, scruffy dude right now. But super excited about this. You gotta check it out. Y'all know I don't do unboxings, but I kind of had to on this one. So let's get with it. She's pretty. Okay, so 2-year limited warranty. Nice. So this is the 15-year anniversary special edition, whatever you want to call it. The B17 Betty. Y'all know the story. Comes with this coin, which is cool. At first I thought I would probably just leave mine in the box because honestly I don't need another one of these. But I can't help myself. I'm going to have to open it. I'm going to have to see how these tires do, how the truck does, all that fun stuff. So she's not new anymore. Let's check out this coin. That is pretty cool. Not sure what I'll do with it. It'll probably get lost if I don't just stick it in the back in the box and leave it there. It'll be gone. So my son and I had a little fun running around trailing together with the new truck. So I decided to just shut up for this video and let you kind of watch it trail around and see for yourself what you think of the Betty. And then I have some thoughts at the end. So check it out. Hope you enjoy. We got Liam out here driving with us today.
I can't drive worth crap.
Takes practice.
Why don't you even got LSD light?
LED.
LED, whatever you people call it.
LSD is a drug, Liam. You said LSD like LSD's a drug.
He's slow crawling.
What do you think of the B17 Betty? B17 Betty.
Pretty cool. I like the gas cans on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? Watch this. No, God.
Oh!
No. No!
You did it now. Look. Even knocked the wreath off.
Yeah, you know what I should do? I should get like a clear body and then put out like a sticker of my like circle family so that the topic and then stick it on there and then paint it like something. And of course, just the come right. Oh no, my tinsel fell off here.
Hey, back up.
Calling your style stepping. Hey, look.
Come on up.
Double. Oh, I had 2 wheels hanging off. Oh no. Will I be able to?
Oh, I thought I was going to throw you off.
I thought you was too. Look at my car. Look at the back tire.
Oh!
Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Can you make it?
Oh.
Oh!
And he doesn't take the landing. I'm coming after you. You hear?
All right, Liam. Can these new tires on this truck, they're a new style tire, can they make it up that? The other stock ones won't make it.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think maybe.
Let's see.
I accidentally.
All right, let's find out.
God, you don't say that.
Oh,
Ooh. It's not looking so good so far.
it's really not. It needs some pulse in weights in the front.
Yeah.
See how it's raising up?
Yeah.
It needs some weight in the front.
Yeah.
Some overdrive in the front. We got Liam driving the Betty.
I don't know.
A little bit more. You got to get it to bounce and be about right there, and then I think you can kind of ease your way. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. It's very hard. That's a stock truck, so it's very hard on a stock truck.
How do you upgrade this? You usually like upgrade it.
I normally do what?
Upgrade it.
Oh, I normally upgrade them, huh?
Like do brass, everything. You usually,
So what's one of the first things we normally do to them?
you put weights in them.
Put weights in the wheels.
Mhm.
That way it's heavier down low. It don't flip over as much. So you like the Betty?
Yeah, I like the LED light.
Well, they all have that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, a couple of mine are unhooked, but they all come with it.
We could drive it out at night.
Yep. We should do some night trailing, huh?
Yeah, that's what we should do sometime.
Yeah. All right, guys. So far, this Betty is probably my favorite out of the box. All right. Maybe the new will wear off of it. I'll change my mind. You know, I was a real big fan of the C10, just the body and everything. But as far as performance goes, I'm going to say this is possibly the best, period. I know the Deadbolt is, probably one of the best performers out of the box. It has all this clearance and everything. And, of course, this one's not running stock tires anymore. But this thing is running the same links, same setup as the Deadbolt. So, I feel like that makes it really capable. And then it also comes with better tires. So I wanted to touch on that. These are the best stock tires, in my opinion, so far. These C10 tires are pretty good. I prefer them over these Trail Grapplers. I'm just not a big fan of these at all. But these new tires on the Betty are the best out of the box, in my opinion. You can see the size comparison. Pretty close to the same. Basically the same exact size. But they just have better tread pattern. They are still that harder compound, but they grab better with those bigger lugs. So, in my opinion, that makes this really good out of the box. This bumper, I was a little surprised. Like, I figured I was going to take this bumper off. And all of the running I've did with this thing, this bumper don't even have a scratch on it. Like, hopefully you can kind of see that. I'm going to get some more lighting for out here. Since the garage here is where I do most of my videos, or all of my videos, I'm going to try to help out the lighting a bit. But this thing has 0 scratches on it from all of the running I did, which is not a ton. I'm kind of, limited time on it so far. But I did go around my entire course a couple times and messed around doing some different tight spots. And that not having a single scratch on it tells me the approach angle is really good. My C10, I was dragging that bumper on everything. That's why it's not there anymore. So I'm pretty excited about that. We're probably going to have to attempt to cut a winch in on this thing. I mean, it just looks like a truck that should have a winch, right? So the reason this wheel's off, I wanted to touch on this also. I know there's been a few people already asking this. With your wheel weights, can you run them with the stock wheels? Because of the way these spokes come inward. The answer is you can't run them like that, like you normally would. You can flip them over and they fit flush. And from what I've did so far, I just put them on here and kind of checked it. I believe we're going to clear the hubs and not have an issue there. So I may try to tack this in there. You're going to have to put just a dab of glue or something on there to make it fit just a little bit tighter. But this is a full send weight for the stock wheels, so it will work in here. As far as I can tell so far, there's no rubbing. Don't hold me to that. Don't get angry at me if you get a set and you tighten your wheel nuts down real tight. You may get a little rubbing, but I don't think we're going to. Worst case, it would be probably right in here. You could either trim that off or grind this out just a tiny bit, but I don't think it's going to be needed. So that's really cool. These tires, like I said, are probably the best stock tire, in my opinion, for sure. And then the way this truck sits, if I get that on there, okay. So the way this thing sits, I kind of expected this body to be bigger. Just looking at it, you know, I kind of thought it would be a little bigger, but it's actually nice. You can see it sits a little bit lower than the C10. Hopefully you can tell that. And it just works. I don't know. The width is a big thing, and that's the wheels. They didn't really do anything different with the truck. It's just the wheels. So the width is a big deal because this thing is way less tipsy than the C10 out of the box, in my opinion. So you're about 108, 108 millimeters, and you can see the difference there. So you can almost put your finger in there. C10 is about 100, 101, somewhere in there. So 7 or 8 millimeter difference in the width. That's a lot. And you can definitely tell it. It drives, in my opinion, much better than the C10. I didn't roll this over, flip it over near as many times as I did my C10 straight out of the box. So a little bit of weight in there, and you're going to be golden. While we're talking about the weights, don't forget, if you're going to get some weights from Full Send, fullsendrc.com, use the discount code 2FMRC. You get 15% off. That's insanely cheap. I think these are on sale for like $7.99 for a pair right now. So, you know, that's a deal. Especially with the 15% off. It's one of the cheapest things you can do for these, and it works. So I'm probably going to slap those in here just because it's going to make it better no matter what. But it honestly, without the weights out of the box, this almost runs as good as this does with the weights, in my opinion. There's one spot on my course, y'all have seen it many times, where it has the little ridge. I'll show it right here. You can see it just didn't want to go over that, and that's because the shock placement. I'm going to lift the belly just a little bit. So you can see it needs the belly lifted just a tiny bit. So what I'll do is move these shocks down to the frame. I know that kind of raises your center of gravity, but it gives that clearance that's needed for spots like that. And on my course, there's a lot of areas where you're going to drag the belly if you don't do that. So for me, that works great. Some people, they don't like it, but for me, it works well. And then I usually offset that with some weights down low, and it's a wash as far as raising that center of gravity. So this thing, in my opinion, probably the best performer out of the box. And it's kind of crazy to say. I mean, you are going to get some body rub, especially in the rear here. The front, a little bit maybe. It wasn't as bad, nowhere near as bad as the rear. I'd love to chop this up, but then I can't make myself do it either. So I don't know that we'll be doing that. I'm not 100% sure what direction I'm going to go with this thing. I'm thinking about maybe just kind of like a budget build, because with this being, me feeling like this is one of the better ones straight out of the box, maybe it would be good to, just kind of keep simple. But I don't know. I'm already kind of wanting to put a winch in it and whatnot, so we'll see. I did take a couple pictures of it with some different tires, so I'll put those up right here. You can see to run the mudslingers, it's going to need a lot of cutting. It's just not going to do it well. So you're going to have to do some hacking to run those mudslingers. And then here, I've got the Patagonias on it, and they seem to fit really well. So that may be my tire choice for this. I'm not sure yet. We'll get to that later. Right now, just kind of checking this thing out. I want to show you, here's a couple, tire comparisons. That's the Rock Creepers, Thornbirds, which are basically the same size. Here's some off of the Atlas 6x6. I've seen RC Sparks put these on his Betty. I'm not 100% sure why, because I don't really think these tires are even as good as the stocks, but maybe if you cut them a little bit. I don't know. I love the look of these tires, but they didn't really do very well, in my opinion. So I would rather run these, but that's just me. So anyways, that's kind of my first impressions on this thing. And you guys let me know what you think. What should we do with this? It's one of those, it's like, I kind of like it how it is. I hate to do too much to it, because then it's taken away from what this thing is supposed to be. But then it's hard to leave anything alone. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. I really appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you haven't subscribed, like 80-something% of my views are people that are not subscribed. That's insane. So hit that button, hit the notification bell. That way you know when these videos go up. Whether you do or you don't, I appreciate you watching either way. So whatever. I really appreciate everybody. The support I'm getting is just insane. And I just thank you so much. And thanks to Full Send for giving us that discount code. Don't forget to use it, 2FMRC. That's really awesome that they were willing to do that just for us. So really appreciate that. And y'all let me know what we need to do with this thing. I appreciate everybody watching. Peace.